I am at the end of a run of shows in Europe, and I am in France. I'm actually in Montbazon. I played last night. I did a solo set with tracks and my normal fractal rig, which I love, but I'm always looking for other things and options. And when I play with singer-songwriters, sometimes it's hard to have everything amp-wise preset. So some singers I need less gain on the leads and less gain on the cleans, or more gains on the cleans, and definitely less gains on the leads. And it's hard to change that on a bunch of presets on the moment, because I won't know until we get to the show and do it. So I'm always looking for something with knobs that I can change. One of the guitar players last night, after my set, we had a jam. He had this on the board, and I actually have been looking at this online for a while. This is the DSM Humboldt Simplifier X. It's 2 channels. It's 2 of the same channels, except one side is hotter. So it looks like a Fender side and a Marshall side, but it's actually, each side has a AC30 type. You know, I didn't even read the manual. I just started turning the knobs, which was a good sign. An AC30 type, a Fender type, and a Marshall type. Same thing, but this side, every one of those is a little hotter. It's got a cabinet sim. You can pick from a 112, I believe, combo, 212, and then a 412, a stack. It's got a power amp simulator. You can turn the power amp up, get power amp gain. You can get preamp gain, a master volume on each channel. It's got an effects loop. Anyway, look it up. It's really cool. There's no switches on here, so you change channels with this little remote that comes with it. And it has built-in reverb. I'm really impressed with this. I'm looking forward to getting one when I get back into the States. It's very cool. It's got a resonance. That's the thing I really love. The dial in, the low end a little bit more. It's got a presence knob, speaker color. That's another thing that I really like. If you're bombarded with amplifier choices and cab IRs and stuff like that, this has none of that. You got 3 choices on cabs, you got color knob, you got 3 choices of types of amps, not any one particular. I'm kind of thinking the Marshall over here is set up like a JCM800. That's why the knobs worked. The bass treble and mid work on 10. If you experience that with a JCM800, you'll probably know what I'm talking about. I really dug it. It was easy to dial in the sounds. I'm pretty much a straight amp kind of guy. I'm all about effects, but so I use this setup like a Fender Twin, Fender-ish thing. And you go really one knob, one little tweak from super clean to just slightly overdriven. And then on this side is a Marshall. normally like a Plexi, but this sounds really good. I don't know if this is somewhere in between a Plexi and a JC800. There's too much to go into it. It has a stereo effects loop that you can make a mono loop. I haven't tried that. In fact, I just played it with headphones because I'm in my friend's Clarice and Manu's house, and I didn't feel like plugging in into an amplifier or anything like that. I did use the Fractal for effects only. It's got stereo out, XLR. I like that. It's got a cab defeat if you go a quarter-inch out. I did, like I said, mess with this without even looking at the manual. It's very simple. Simplifier. It's a simplifier. I really dug it. If I had any complaints or wishes, one is I don't understand the reverb. It's a cool reverb, but every time I engage the reverb, even with the reverb knob down all the way, it drops the volume of either amp. So I'm not sure if I'm doing something wrong, and I tried all the different combinations. Maybe somebody in the comments can feel me on that. Headphone amp out, auxiliary in. Yeah, I'm really digging this. Check out some of the tones. Like I said, I use the Fractal for effects only. The cab synths in here sound really good. And just another option. Like I said, when I'm playing with singer-songwriters, I do like the convenience. I also wish there was a MIDI channel select on here. But that would almost defeat the purpose. But I like to be able to dial in the sounds at the show for certain artists that I perform with and just worry about the effects. The effects almost always stay the same. I'm a big effects junkie. So check it out, DSM Humboldt, I got it right. Humboldt Electronics Simplifier X.